My name is Kim Dunham-Bergsma, and I am the board chair for San Diego Children's Discovery Museum. It is an honor and a privilege to welcome you to our museum's 20th anniversary gala. We are thrilled you are here with us, experiencing this new way of doing things together. Tonight, we are here to celebrate how our museum has grown over its 20-year history and how it continues to adapt to meet the needs of our community. Today, we serve over 170,000 children, family members, and caretakers annually through multiple avenues, from school field trips, workshops, and countywide outreach via our mobile museums to seasonal camps and museum attendance. We grew because of the intense and very real need children have to learn about our world through exploration, imagination, and experimentation. We grew because all children deserve access to hands-on learning regardless of financial or physical restrictions, regardless of a global pandemic that has kept children home, impacted traditional classroom-based education, and temporarily closed the doors of our museum. But the pandemic has not hindered our ability to serve our mission and meet the needs of families and educators in innovative ways. Tonight you will learn about the incredible ways our team mobilized in response to the pandemic and all the wonderful ways we've been impacting and growing our community as a result. Lastly, for those families tuning in that are juggling huge expectations to be teachers, workers, and caretakers simultaneously with little to no support, we hear you, we see you, and we will continue to bring you programs designed to enrich and engage your children and help provide them with a sense of normalcy and fun during a time of such constant change. Our community of families and schools need San Diego Children's Discovery Museum now more than ever. We need your support to make sure children receive hands-on learning that is essential to their growth and development. All of the money raised tonight will support our museum's ongoing efforts to develop new online educational resources as part of our Access for All initiative, which provides access to our museum's offerings for all children, regardless of any financial or physical barriers. Thank you for being part of our museum's journey over the last 20 years, and thank you for supporting us as we look toward all the exciting opportunities our future holds. Now, I'd like to introduce our lovely MC and auctioneer for the evening, Anna Couvrette.
Thank you, Kim. Good evening, friends of San Diego Children's Discovery Museum, and welcome to the museum's very first virtual gala and auction. This is definitely different than what we had in store for our 20th anniversary, but we are still very excited to celebrate with you while raising money for the innovative ways the museum is still serving children and their families. Our museum's fundraising goal tonight is $40,000. It's an ambitious goal, but our ask is great because our needs are great. The museum needs your support in order to serve the critical needs of our community. Before we get started, I'd like to call out a few helpful hints that will make this short window of time we have together most enjoyable. First, we have never done anything like this before. And like any firsts, it's bound to have a hiccup or two, so thank you for your understanding and patience. Please consider pre-registering your credit card now in order to bid on auction items and easily donate throughout the show. If you'd like to remain anonymous while bidding or donating, click your name on the screen and then check the box Remain Anonymous. If you need any help or are experiencing technical difficulties during the program, call the number below. If you are currently watching from your phone, consider moving to your computer for a larger screen. It will make your viewing experience that much more enjoyable. Also, make sure you have other Windows and Internet using devices closed for the best streaming quality. If you want to throw technology totally out the window and just watch the show, you can also talk to a live representative and donate over the phone by calling 619-822-5116. Once again, that's 619-822-5116. That number is also scrolling below. Later on in the program, we will be asking you to raise your virtual paddle to fund the museum's Access for All initiative. You can do that by clicking the $ icon or hitting the donate button. Also, if you are sitting next to someone who would like to bid and donate themselves, they can register right now at the website scrolling below. And bonus, if you register, you will automatically be entered into a drawing to win a $250 Amazon gift card just for registering. Now, I am a live auctioneer, and you may be disappointed that you won't be hearing this tonight. I've got a $100 bidder in the back, I've got a $100 bidder in the black shirt, I'm looking for a $200 bidder, I got a $200 bidder, now I'm going for a 3, I'm looking for a $300 bidder, I got a $300 bidder, and I'm looking for a $1,000 bidder, I got a $1,000 going once, going twice, sold. We're not going to be hearing that tonight, but you can peacefully bid on your wonderful auction items on the side of your screen from the comfort of your own home. And if you can't see those items, that means you aren't logged in, so be sure to register right now. For those of you tuning in from YouTube or Facebook Live, welcome. Check the comments for a link to the page where you too can participate in the auction and support the museum. In the silent auction, which can also be found by clicking the icons, that pink icon of 3 people, you can find everything from a luxury cabin in beautiful Montana to an exclusive live virtual story time with Miss Whitney for your children or grandchildren. I also see we've got a beach boot camp up for grab. I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely put on some COVID weight, and it will be so nice to get out there, especially with the cooler weather on the way. You can also score 2 all-access passes to the San Diego Film Festival happening next month. You'll get access to the movies from home as well as drive-in screenings. There's only about 20 minutes left to bid, so don't be shy. Bid high and bid often. Lastly, check out the wine pull, which can be found by clicking the tag icon. You are guaranteed half a case of wine by purchasing a ticket. The bottles in your half case start in the $30 range, and they just go on up from there. So grab a deal while supporting the museum. Before I introduce Krishna Kabra, the new executive director of the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum, I'd like to thank all of the sponsors who made this evening possible, especially our presenting sponsor, SDG&E, our pioneer sponsor, Rincon Band of Luiseño Indians, and our champion sponsor, Edible San Diego. Without the support of sponsors, this gala would not be taking place. Thank you so much. Krishna, take it away.
Good evening. My name's Krishna Kabra. I'm the Executive Director here at the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum. Tonight, we've come together to celebrate the museum's accomplishments over the last 20 years, to reflect on all the meaningful ways it's impacted our community and helped countless children learn, grow, and thrive. Let's take a look at our museum's journey over the past 20 years.
The 20th anniversary really shows how much the community needs our museum and the resources that we provide.
I understand that the museum is important to this community, that it really supplies a much needed role, an educational role within the community. My name's John Kramer. I'm a trustee for the Rosemary Kramer Rate Foundation, and we've been a supporter for the museum for the past 4 years.
Over the years, I've watched the museum grow from a dream to this, which is pretty amazing. My name is Valerie Gieske, and I've been involved with the museum for over 21 years.
To see it have grown and evolved into such a big, beautiful space for these children is fantastic, because it shows me that the community really cares. I'm Sarah Gieske, I'm 21 years old. I've been coming to the museum since I was 2 years old, and everything that I've learned here has just taught me to be a better person.
The biggest change that I've seen in the museum over the years is the size of the community of people that see our vision. I'm Katie Bergazzi-Stokes, the founder and the original executive director of the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum.
The experiences that they provide are hands-on learning experiences where students are actively engaged in different activities. My name is Laura Filiot, and I'm the Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services for the Escondido Union School District.
I have made most of my mom friends here, and I think some of that is because our kids are all playing together in this open environment. My name is Rebecca Finney, and I've been coming here with my family since Josephine was born in 2011.
The partnership between the museum and the Escondido Union School District is founded on a common belief that we're here to serve our children of our Escondido community.
The biggest change I've seen in the last 4 years is seeing the resources and the number of visitors grow, and yet the quality still staying high.
It's been an evolutionary process of bringing together the community. It's been businesses, craftspeople, donors, volunteers, the whole community coming together, bringing their energy, their expertise, their vision, their dreams. And it's taken 20 plus years to do it.
What's most exciting is to think about the literal thousands and thousands of people who have come here and experienced the kind of learning and growing opportunities that this museum is all about.
I can imagine this space growing. I think it's really needed in Escondido, places for kids to be and to be inside and to be safe and have environments they can explore.
Kids deserve somewhere special that they can come and feel safe and learn everything that they need to.
I look forward to coming here with my kids and their kids and their kids' kids.
What I'm looking forward to most for the museum is more of the same. My wife has a lovely expression. It says, happy, thank you, more please.
Our 20th anniversary is really celebrating 20 years of learning. It's 20 years of discovery. It's 20 years of community partnership, because truly it is our community who built this museum and who has made us what we are today.
It's wonderful to look back at everything the museum has accomplished in the last 20 years, to see how it's grown and evolved, to know how meaningful it's been to the children and the families in our community. Our team is honored to be the stewards of this incredible legacy. And now, as we look to the future, we find ourselves forging a new path forward. During this time of enormous change in people's lives, our institution has embarked on an incredible transformation by leaning into new opportunities and redefining how we serve our communities, our families, and our educators. Although the pandemic has temporarily closed our doors, our team has been developing very innovative ways to provide enriching virtual enrichment resources for young children who are at such a critical stage of early development, while expanding our reach to new audiences in San Diego County and beyond. Let's hear from our team about some of the work they've been doing.
There's so much going on in the world right now, and through it all, our museum is finding innovative ways to grow and evolve. Our museum's temporary closure created an unexpected opportunity to find new ways to serve our mission and the needs of our community. Our team jumped straight into action to find new ways to support children and their families during this time. Our priority has been to meet people where they're at, which is online. We're bringing the museum to you. A whole new way of doing things for us, which is really exciting. The museum has undergone a transformation in terms of how we are doing our work and serving the community, and our team has really risen to the occasion to make it possible.
We hosted our first ever virtual camp this summer, serving over 186 campers. We were absolutely blown away by the positive response we received and how quickly we sold out of each week of camp.
We created hundreds of daily education activity videos on social media, as well as stream activity blogs on our website. They cover topics like world cultures and dance, everything from chicken chats to engineering. We've also hosted over 100 live weekday story times on Facebook.
We've even reimagined events and activities that would normally take place on-site at the museum to be online. Some of those activities include Tinker Time, Rhythm and Movement, stream activities, Fun Animal Friday, KPBS Kids events, live story times on Facebook, Science and Engineering Day, and even virtual camps.
All of these new virtual programs have given us the opportunity to continue connecting with our museum members and our community here in Escondido, but they've also allowed us to expand our reach to meet new friends and introduce them to the museum.
Engagement for Storytime has been incredible. We have kids that tune in every single day and are regulars. We have friends that are listening from California and San Diego County, but also places as far away as the Philippines and Mexico and the United Kingdom. And so we've been able to connect with kids and families from all across the country and the world.
We had summer campers from all over San Diego, but for the first time ever, we also had campers from Orange County, Los Angeles, and even as far away as New Hampshire, Florida, and Colorado.
Since starting the online programs, our engagement and followers have increased by 42%. Our live story times that we host on Facebook have over 1,000 views on every video. And on Facebook, we've even seen over 650,000 impressions across all of our activities.
We understand that the need for hands-on learning and educational resources for children is greater now more than ever, and our museum has a critical role to play in providing that to our community.
I think the thing that sets apart our virtual programming and the thing we've always had at the center of everything we've been developing is the hands-on element. It's really hard to have hands-on activities for kids, especially the age group that we serve, virtually. And with the kits that we've put together and the pre-recorded videos that guide kids through those kits, that has really brought in our mission, which is hands-on learning. And I think that's a really unique feature of all the virtual programs we've been putting forward.
I love that Storytime is a time for me to connect with kids and feel like I am adding a routine to their day that is very absent in the current environment. I also love that we have those regulars, so I feel like I'm really building relationships with families at home.
Most of our programming is completely free and open to the public, and that is really important to me and what this museum represents.
Although we aren't able to be directly with kids and families in real life, we're still able to interact in a way that feels authentic and real.
By offering these new programs, I hope we're laying the foundation for kids to explore their interests, whether it's being a paleontologist, being an artist, exploring astronomy. I hope that we're planting those seeds for them to explore their passions later in life.
Even though we've gone almost entirely virtual over the past several months, we are also working on-site at the museum to support virtual programming and prepare for our anticipated reopening.
We've had a really good opportunity to work with our chickens on site. We have 4 of them. You may have seen them in our chicken chat videos, and we're getting a chance to give them a lot more exercise and one-on-one training than we normally do. That's really exciting for them. For the garden space, we've been working on creating more pollinator-friendly plants and areas so that we can attract more bees and other beneficial insects to our garden. And we also are planting more edible plants so that we can help provide food to our community.
We're making such a positive impact, so we're looking for ways to expand our work.
At the museum, we prioritize exposing kids to art, science, and world culture through authentic hands-on experiences. With our virtual workshops, we are going to be prioritizing what we do best, STEM and art. But we are going to still be integrating world culture themes into all of our workshops so that we can help to grow the global citizens of tomorrow.
We really want to make sure that we're fulfilling our mission of hands-on learning and learning through play. So right now, the education team are designing these activity kits that families can do right at home with their kids. They have all different kinds of materials included that allow kids to explore and imagine and discover lots of new things. Our first series is going to be centered around gardens, and we're really excited to have kiddos tinker garden things and be engineers of insects, and we think it'll be really fun for them to get to explore in a new way at home.
Our team is so dedicated and passionate about the work that we do, and we want to continue finding creative and meaningful ways to serve our community. We're truly honored that people have, in essence, invited us into their homes with these digital programs. We can't wait to welcome everyone back to the museum in person soon, but in the meantime, we're keeping the porch light on and we'll be seeing you online.
Wow, I am blown away by our team's incredible response and passion. And we are still smiling even though there were some pretty intense moments when the pandemic first hit. Please click on the $ icon. You'll see the option to fund many of the programs the museum staff just talked about. Fulfill a need now or wait until the Raise the Paddle that's coming soon. We've got donations already rolling in. Thank you to Julie Brack, Nick and Ruth Solos, Joanne Kraus. We've got some anonymous bidders coming in. Lori Pauls, keep those donations coming in. And I can see that our silent auction is starting to heat up. So let's take a look. We've got some featured silent auction items for you tonight. We've got our luxury Montana cabin right now. Our top bidder is Brian Spar at $1,000. We've got an amazing private charter of the adventurous catamaran. Right now, our top bidder on that is Marianne Edros at $800. We've got our Mission Beach cottage. The top bidder on that is $700 to Aisa Diaz. Our Alaskan airline tickets right now, the top bid on that is $650 going to Marianne Edros. Marianne, you are killing it tonight. And then we've got our dream day at the San Diego Zoo. Rich Martin has the top bid on that at $375. If you're friends with any of our top bidders, make sure to text them to encourage them to bid high and bid often. Make sure nobody goes away with your favorite silent auction item tonight. You can also buy a ticket for the wine poll by clicking on the tag icon. There are only 4 tickets left, and you are guaranteed a half a case of great wine that's been donated by museum supporters and local wineries. Buy yours now before they're gone, and they are almost gone. Our next speaker is a pioneer in the field of parenting education, and we are lucky enough to have this author, speaker, educator, and coach right here in San Diego. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to Susie Walton of Indigo Village.
Hi everyone, my name is Susie Walton. I'm a parent educator here in San Diego. I have been running parenting seminars for the past 25 years. I'm a mom to 4 grown sons and a grandmom to 9 grandkids under the age of 9. And I want to spend a few moments speaking to you about the importance of early childhood education and development, especially during these challenging times. And, you know, here we are tonight supporting and being at a fundraiser for the San Diego Children Discovery Museum. You know, one of my favorite sayings is it takes a village to raise a child. And I believe the museum is one of the strongest villages we have going in the city of San Diego. They've been so amazing on bringing childhood enrichment programs and educational resources to us since 1999. Well, now their doors are closed, and though they're still wanting to offer this to parents. I work with parents. There are so many parents of young kids that are feeling so stressed and so discouraged because they don't feel like these youngins are getting all they need. You know, these kids, especially under age 7, they're like sponges. They take in everything they feel, everything they see, and everything that's provided for them. They're products of their own environment. And so what the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum is doing is right now they are creating this virtual program that's basically going to bring everything they offer in the museum to all the families in all their homes, anyone that's wanting it and asking or looking for it, all by the way of the virtual world, which is incredibly important and gratifying for so many people that are just like, what do we do with these kids? How do we best support them? So this is where we come into play. You know, the Maasai tribe in Africa, when they greet people, the members don't say, "How are you?" What they say is, "How are the children?" And right now, I want you to spend a moment to quietly and just go within thinking, how are the children? How are the children of San Diego doing right now in all this newness that we're experiencing day in and day out? You know? And so I'm sure you, like me, know they could use some extra support. The thing is, you guys, the museum's been supporting us since 1999 and all our families with all their amazing programs. It's time for us to step up and support the museum through donations, okay? And so at this moment, I just want to thank all of you past contributors who are still contributing to the museum, and I want to welcome all of you new contributors to becoming members of this village. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the fundraiser, and take care.
Thank you, Susie. It really does take a village, and the museum is an integral part for many schools and families in our community. Coming up soon, we will head over to the $ icon to fund the needs of our museum as we ask you to raise your virtual paddle in support of the museum. So get ready and pre-register those credit cards. If you need assistance, don't be shy. Call the helpline number below, or write down the telephone numbers below to either call in your donation or text to give. I may even give you another fun auction patter if those paddles are rising. And be sure to stay tuned for a family fun concert from Hullabaloo. Now, I've got some updates on our silent auction, ladies and gentlemen. We have been overwhelmed by the support from your bids and donations. We've got a couple of new donations coming in. We just got a donation from Christy Maxwell. Rich Martin just donated again. We've got Eric Grenlow donating, Mark Kranick, Lori Filer. We've got some more anonymous donors coming in, Andy Mafia, Reed and Julie Hollyfield. You can donate at any time during the program. We do not want to limit you. We have sold out of our wine pull tickets, ladies and gentlemen. We have completely sold out of our wine pull tickets. If you missed out on an opportunity to buy your wine pull ticket, feel free to just donate the money that you would have used to buy the wine pull ticket and go get some wine from Trader Joe's. We've got some great auction items for you guys tonight. We've got our Montessori home assessment. That is going for a steal right now, so feel free to bid on that. We have a $350 gift card to BK Sellers. Right now, the top bid on that is for Jessica for $200. And we've got some incredible private virtual experiences with our educators here at the museum. We've got an art lesson. The bid on that is $100. We've got a STEM lesson. We've got a $190 bid on that from Danielle Bush. And we have story time. The bid on that is $100. I know with kids back to school virtually, it can put a huge strain on parents right now. So feel free, go bid on those virtual experiences and drink the wine that you get in the wine pull while your kids are in virtual lessons. We've also got some stunningly beautiful jewelry. We've got a bid on one piece right now from Lori Paul's at $60. If you need a last-minute Christmas gift or anniversary present, or if you messed up real bad and need to make up for it, I highly recommend jewelry to make your wife or girlfriend or mother's absolute day. And finally, we have an incredible opportunity for 4 clubhouse passes to the Dalmar Thoroughbred Club for the 2021 season. That is valued at $2,100, and there are no bids on that right now, so you can walk away with that item for an absolute steal while donating to the museum. We are absolutely overwhelmed by the support that we're receiving, and at this point we have raised $11,260 in donations, so we've still got about 3/4 of the way to go, and I know we can do it. Do you know someone who would love to give and is passionate about education, exposing children to world cultures, giving access to hands-on learning to all children? If you do, but they are not tuning in, please call them up now and give them a phone number to call in a donation. Call absolutely anybody, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your sisters, your brothers, your exes, anybody who would love to donate to our museum this evening. And we have done our quick check on our silent auction and our wine pull. So now I have the lovely opportunity to introduce you to 2 families that we have come to know and love through the virtual programs we launched at the start of the pandemic. Our last speakers of the evening are 2 of our most important speakers. Please meet Stephanie and Niam and Paul, Susan, and Neve, 2 families who have been impacted by the museum's response to these unprecedented times.
Hi, my name is Stephanie.
And my name's Anna, and we live in Escondido.
Story time at the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum was always one of our favorite activities. And since the lockdown began, we have definitely missed being there. But when virtual story time started, Niam was first skeptical that he was going to like it, but immediately he loved it. And we have been trying to come to the live readings every single time, and we actually watch them afterwards if we do miss the live event. On my phone, it usually gets a notification that the museum is going live, and so we're no matter what's happening at home, we go to our comfy place and we cuddle up and we listen. Niam says that he likes the fact that there are no interruptions from other kids throughout the whole story, so it feels really personal to him, like they're just reading it to him. The shout outs have made him feel even much more special. And the fact that we know that there are kids listening all over the world has made us feel like global connection. Niam loved going to summer and spring break and winter camps, and seeing Miss Kimberly, a very kind and familiar face, read to him has definitely kept that bond alive, and we look forward to hopefully attend to the next camping opportunity and of course visit the museum. Thank you so much for everything that you have done throughout this lockdown and throughout the last 20 years. Congratulations. Thank you. You want to say something? Bye.
Hello, everyone at the San Diego Discovery Museum.
Hi, everyone.
This is Nave and her family from Dana Point.
Yep.
Thanking you for all you've done for us through this pandemic.
Oh, it's been amazing. Nave, what do you love best?
Story time.
Story time and tinker time and everything you guys do there. It's so great for the kids.
And Movement Monday today.
Yeah, Movement Monday. And the ocean, you were telling me about that in science.
Yeah.
How exciting it is.
Okay.
And we really look forward to it, but we just wanted to say thank you so much, and we appreciate all that you do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Adorable families, and there are so many more out there in need of enriching programs from home. That's why it's critical for the museum to continue to offer these programs and workshops to families and schools. And we can help do that tonight with your support. Thank you everyone for making this museum the special and necessary resource it is and has been over the last 20 years. We're going to check back in on the silent auction. We are already sold out of the wine pull, so put all that money you were going to put into the wine pull and bid on those silent auction items. It's going to close in about 10 minutes. We've got lunch with Katie Stokes, founder of our museum. That's a hot ticket item right now. The bid on that is $250. We've got a private tour of Coastal Roots Farms. Right now, the bid on that is $150. Go and peruse our silent auction items, find the item that most speaks for you, and bid high and bid often. Remember, every amount that gets donated goes directly to the museum tonight. So if you spent money on the wine pull, you can be satisfied knowing you're drinking your wine and you supported your favorite local Children's Discovery Museum. And every bid on those silent auctions items goes directly back to the museum. So before we roll into our virtual Raise the Paddle, remember to stay tuned, because right after this, it is time to stand up and dance like no one is watching to the tunes of Hullabaloo, San Diego's most loved children's musical entertainer. Now, historically, Raise the Paddle is when the magic happens as we see the community come together for a common good. Although we are separated, I know the energy will be felt by all watching tonight as the donations begin to roll in. Since we are not able to physically raise our paddles for the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum in person, we are asking you to click the $ icon and scroll through the needs of the museum. You will see donation amounts ranging from $10,000 to $10. And if you feel like donating a different amount, you can hit the donate button at the top right-hand corner of the screen and choose your own amount. Maybe donate an amount that means something to you. Maybe you just had a kid this year in the year 2020 and you want to donate $2,020 because that's an amount that means so much to you. Feel free to donate any amount that you are comfortable with, and we would love to see those donations roll in. So for those of you thinking big tonight, here's a thought. It will take $20,000 for the museum to serve every single kindergartner in just one school district. These eager young students who are currently trying to learn from the computer while their parents are juggling work need hands-on resources. It is a critical component of kindergarten. And the museum can offer these children-safe, individualized learning kits if we raise enough funds here tonight. Being here in the museum right now, I can feel how special this place must be to families. I can only imagine what it looks like when it comes to life. When the museum does open its doors again, the changes will be fabulous, but we need your help to finish our new exhibits. At the $5,000 level, you can be a part of the joy every family will experience when the doors reopen. Those are some of the options that are there tonight if you would like to donate big. However, we're going to start our Raise the Paddle now at the $2,500 level. $2,500 represents what it will take to update our most loved exhibits. This museum is going to wow you when you all come back. Our $1,000 level helps us produce free virtual special events for all to see and enjoy. And I'm seeing right now we have two $1,000 donations coming from Eric Altona and Rich Martin. If you're at home, give a big round of applause for those two donors who just came in at the $1,000 level. Thank you so much. $500 gives the museum new science, technology, engineering, and math materials so the educators can bring exciting new lessons to schools and children. I'm seeing right now we do have a $5 donation that's just come in from Jessica Winchenbach. Thank you so much. Everybody at home, give a big round of applause for Jessica for coming in at our $500 level. Our next level at $250 helps the museum bring the best books to children all over the world. And we did get a $250 donation from Claire McCrane. Thank you so much, Claire. Let's hear a big round of applause for Claire from all the people at home. We have a $100 level that will help the museum bring science, technology, engineering, math, and art curriculum to camp. We have a $50 level that buys materials for the virtual art and STEM projects the educators are demonstrating online. And we had a $50 donation from Gail Razor. Thank you so much, Gail. At $25 will help us continue this research into thoughtfully curated cultural programming. And this is going to be our last level, ladies and gentlemen. $10 provides a hands-on learning experience to a student. Help a child learn through play. Ladies and gentlemen, our Raise the Paddle is still open. We just got another $500 donation coming in from Stephen Hermes. Thank you so much, Stephen. Remember, we do not want to limit you in any way. If we set a number that was too high for you or too low for you, feel free to donate whatever amount you are comfortable with. We just got a $200 donation coming in from Leela Sackfields. Thank you so much, Leela. Thank you to everyone that is participating. Remember, feel free to donate an amount that is special to you. Maybe it's the amount that you spend on a latte. For me, in LA, that's like $50. So feel free to donate whatever is important to you. Feel free to call in, text in. The numbers are below. Feel free to donate in whatever way you feel most comfortable with. Our donations are going to be continuing to open after tonight's show. So donate high, donate often, and donate as much as your heart desires. So thank you all so much who have participated this evening. So far tonight, just through donations, we've raised $13,810, and there is still time to meet our goal of $40,000. We have about 5 minutes left before our silent auction closes. Every dollar spent on the auction and wine poll tonight is a donation to the museum. So now is not necessarily the time to snag a deal. Let's give to our favorite museum. We will also be announcing the winner of the $250 Amazon gift card soon. And up next is our favorite children's musician, Hullabaloo. So get on up and dance along.
Good evening, everybody. It's great to be here in these walls. It's a little quiet right now, but I know it's going to spring back to life soon. I've had the pleasure of performing here almost from the start, and we really appreciate your support. So keep it coming, friends. Here's a little chance to flap your wings. This is a little song called Little Bird. Little bird, what do you see? Up in your nest on top of that tree. Waving to you, little bird, do you see me? Little bird up at that tree. Little bird fly high, little bird sing. You go tweet, 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 flap those wings. Little bird, you sound so sweet, singing your song up and down my street. Tweet, tweet, little bird, you sound so sweet. Little bird fly high, little bird sing. You go tweet, 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 flap those wings. Little bird up in the sky, I love to watch you fly so high. You flap your wings like a wave goodbye. Little bird up in the sky. Little bird fly high, little bird sing. You go tweet, 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 flap those wings. Flap those wings. Tweet, flap those wings. Were you flapping your wings out there? The good people behind the scenes over here were all flapping their wings. I hope you were flapping your wings at home. This next song actually is not much of a dancing song, but I hope you like it. It's a song called You Are Loved, and it has 3 sign language signs. The first sign is this. There's a sign for love. Just give yourself a little hug like that. Second sign is a sign for strong. Pretty easy one to figure out. And the last one is a sign for good. You go from your chin down to your other hand. See if you can sign with me. If I could tell you one thing, this is what it'd be. You are loved, oh, you are loved by me. If I could tell you 2 things, this is what they'd be. You are strong, and you love by me. If I could tell you three things, this is what they'd be. You are good, you are strong, and you love by me. You are good, you are strong, and you love by me. If I had to choose just one thing, this is what it'd be. You are loved, you are loved, you love by me. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great evening. Please continue to support this beautiful place.
That was so much fun. Thank you, Hullabaloo. And while we had the opportunity to be serenaded by his beautiful voice, we had an anonymous $10,000 donation come in, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, we had an anonymous $10,000 donation. We also had a donation from Nan Katana for $1,000 and from Danielle Bush at $50. Keep those donations coming in, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep accepting donations throughout the show. Minerva Gonzalez just came in with a $100 donation. Like I said, we're going to keep accepting donations throughout the show and even after the show. Remember, feel free to donate a number that means something to you. And ladies and gentlemen, right here, right now, the silent auction is closing. This is it. Get those very last bids in. The silent auction is closing in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, ladies and gentlemen, the silent auction is now closed. And while the museum staff is getting ready to announce the winners, I'd like to share how appreciative we are to all the individuals and businesses that donated their services and goods in order to raise money for the museum. Our community partners are an integral part of our museum family, and we are grateful for their support. A special thank you to longtime donors and supporters of the museum's annual gala: Michael Wapner, Nan Katana, Eric Altona, Lori Pauls, Sabrina Covington, and tonight's host committee: County Supervisor Kristen Gaspar, Javier Guerrero, John Henkel, Mayor Paul McNamara, Lori Filer, Escondido Kiwanis Club, Rotary Club of Escondido, Leela Sackfield, Katie Regazzi Stokes, Ruth and Nick Solis, Tishmal Turner, Paul and Nell Van Elderen. Thank you all so much. I'd like to give each and every one of you a huge thank you tonight. I'd also like to thank everyone who opened up their hearts tonight in order to help us serve the children. Ladies and gentlemen, keep those donations coming in. And at this point, we are ready to announce the winner of our $250 Amazon gift card. All of you have been entered for registering to watch the 20th anniversary gala. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Anitha Rajamaikan. Congratulations, Anitha. So we have those donations still coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we are up to about $35,000, ladies and gentlemen. We are so close to our goal. Keep those donations coming in. I'd love for us to hit $40,000 tonight during our show so we can share that moment with all of you at home. Thank you to Gail Reiser, who donated, Claire McCrane, Eric Altona. Eric seems to have donated multiple times. His name is really popping up. Claire McCrane, Stephen Hermes, Anna Maria Mayberry, Leela Sackfield. Thank you all so much for donating. Remember, feel free to donate even again. We don't want to limit your donations. You don't have to donate just once. You can donate as many times as you'd like. Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bidding, and let's see who won our big ticket items. Our luxury Montana cabin went to an anonymous donor for $1,000. Our private charter of the catamaran went to Marianne Edros for $800. Our Mission Beach cottage went up at the very last second, and that is going to Kim Dunham for $730. Our Alaska airline tickets are going to Marianne Edros. Marianne, you are a big winner tonight, girl. I hope you have lots of fun on your catamaran and then take a flight with Alaska. And finally, our dream day at the San Diego Zoo went to museum board member Rich Martin for $375. Thank you to everyone who bid, and congratulations to all of our winners. If you didn't have any luck this year, there's always next year. And with the silent auction closed out, we are busy tallying the amount of money that we raised tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And while we are calculating that number, I just want to personally thank you all for your support. I know that when the museum is finally able to open its doors again, you are going to be able to come in and experience this incredible place with your families. I've been working with the museum for 8 months on this event, and I've gotten to know the staff and this place so intimately. And I can honestly say that nothing makes me happier than walking through the doors and going out and visiting the chickens. I've never been to a place before that is so special, that is able to train chickens to do tricks. This museum is such a pillar for the community, for children in Escondido and all over San Diego County. This museum has been open just as long as I've been alive, and I have such wonderful memories of coming here with my mother when I was a child. And it brings me so much joy to be able to grow up and come and work at this museum with this incredible staff and group of people. Feel free to keep those donations coming in. Our evening is coming to a close. Thank you all so much for showing up in this new genre of virtual events. Keep those donations coming in. We are just now getting our final number for the night, and I am so excited to share with you that our number, we had another repeat anonymous donation of $10,000, ladies and gentlemen. That's so unbelievably exciting. We're still getting donations coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Keep those donations coming in. They're going to stay open after the program, but if you donate now, you will be calculated into our final total, which our accountants, we have a team of accountants that are busy calculating our final total tonight. And we hope that you will stay connected to the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum throughout the year. Stay in touch, and you will find out when we are finally opening our doors again to your family and your children. And your generosity tonight will help support the mission of inspiring children to learn about our worlds through exploration, imagination, and experimentation through science, art, and world culture activities. Those donation lines are still open, ladies and gentlemen. I see we've got Kimberly Dunham has donated, Aisa Diaz has donated, Elisa Cordova, Evelyn Crothmel. Thank you all so much for your donations. Let's keep them coming in. We've got John Kramer, Tashonda Taylor, Rich Martin seems like he just donated again, Marianne Erdos, she won big and she's still donated, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Nan Katana, Stephanie Clark Gijon, Stephen Hermes, Christine Beverly. Keep those donations coming in. Remember, if you've already donated, feel free to donate again. Kids, talk to your parents, tell them to donate. I know you all love those Movement Mondays. I think we all could use a Movement Monday now and again. I know it's been really difficult staying home and working virtually for parents, and so we are so lucky to be able to provide you with services for your kids, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, our final count tonight for donations is $35,000. We are still accepting donations. Keep them coming in. I know we can hit our goal of $40,000. The lines are going to be staying open for another 30 minutes, as is the website, so keep on giving. We can't wait to see you all in person again. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your MC, and thank you again to all of our sponsors for making this virtual gala possible. Here's Krishna and the museum team with a final goodbye.
On behalf of our entire staff and our board of directors at the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum, thank you for being here with us tonight. Your support means the world to us. It is instrumental in allowing us to continue to serve our mission and our community in creative ways and to continue thriving as we look at all the boundless opportunities the future holds for the museum. Thank you for being on this journey with us. Now, dear friends and supporters, I ask you to dig deep and support our endeavors during these difficult times so that we can help the young children and the families that really need our help. And as a collective, we thank you for being with us here tonight and for all of your support. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.